Hello everyone, konnichiwa! Welcome to the final playthrough of Ace Attorney? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're in the last stretch. We're in the last stretch at least. Hello everyone, konnichiwa! Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is like the final stream of Ace Attorney, but like, my goodness, we've come a long way. I think, yeah, first time I started playing this was back in October last year. Yeah, should be around then. Oh my, and then I started playing it weekly. How many play hours do I have on this game? What do I mean final? There's like 7 more games I have. Okay, fair enough. Yes, I still do have 7 games that we have to go through, but we're reaching the end of this trilogy. I have 120 play hours on this thing. I have 120 play hours? Oh my god. Man, this game is long. But anyway, I'll save the sentiments for after we play through this final trial of this trilogy specifically. And this is the last one in this trilogy? Yeah. I think so far my favorite ones, yeah, my favorite trials would have to be yeah, my favorite trials would have to be Rise from the Ashes. What else? Yeah, Rise from the Ashes, DL6, and Turnabout Beginnings, probably. Not including this one. Yeah, not including this one, I'd say my favorite trials are Rise from the Ashes, Turnabout Goodbyes, and Turnabout Beginnings. Yeah, those are my top 3 so far. That is 5 more hours than what I have in Osu in 4 years? Damn, really? No Kuromi anime dropped. Wait, that's sick. Wait, I heard something about that. Oh, I really need to get back to watching anime. I've been okay. Okay. Let's start. I'll talk about my favorite anime so far later. I'm truly sorry about everything. You're working so hard to defend me, but I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. So Turnabout Goodbye is the one from the first game? Yeah, the one that's, you know, the DL6 thing. That one was really good. That one was really, really good. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent an entire day locked up in there. My sister... I felt sorry for her. Don't worry, man. I can make her worse. I can make your sister worse, man. No worries. She was abandoned by her mother and never got any love from her father either. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Wait, okay. Would Dahlia have come out a better person if she was raised right? That is the question, isn't it? No, yeah, that is a question, because both Dahlia and Iris and Pearl, they were all made for the sake of, you know, Morgan's selfish intentions. But would Dahlia have been a better person if she did get, like, proper love? It makes me wonder. Iris is so nice, she feels sorry for the girl who locked her into a cave alone, right? She's literally nice, she's so nice. She might be the nicest girl ever, actually. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her. Fill Filial piety is pretty strong, huh? Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case from 11 years ago?
Yes. I wanted to be useful to her in some way.
Ah, wait. I choked the water. Hold on. Okay, I'm fine. How young was it that Dahlia was adopted again? Was she a full baby? No, I'm pretty sure she was like a really young toddler back then. Is there any details about it? No, there isn't any details about it. I feel like she would have been like a toddler back then though. Filial piety is so last decade? True. Well, I mean, of course, always appreciate your family, but like, true. No, I'm kidding. You also revised your holy trinity of rhythm game songs. It's now Through the Fire and the Flames, Freedom Dive, and Pupa. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can sorta kinda agree with that. Freedom Dive and Pupa, they're definitely iconic. Fire and Flames, that's like Guitar Hero only. And okay, we'll get back to that combo later. The father left with her when she was at a young age? Yeah. But like, yeah, and like the dad never even wanted any kids in the first place, so it makes sense that Dahlia, you know, never got any love. So yeah, if she did have loving parents, or like any loving figure whatsoever early on in her life, she probably would have been a better person. Like, I don't know, maybe she would have still been pretty nasty, but like, at least she would be inhibited, right? She was 14, you think, when she stole the diamond? Oh yeah, she was around that age, right? Yeah, she was around that age.
I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that. Dahlia's stepsister, Valerie, ended up...
Hi Riley, konnichiwa. Oh my gosh, this guy is still crazy as hell, by the way. You're late because you were doing the dishes? I was also doing the dishes. High five, man, we're matching. Maybe she wouldn't be a remorseless killer, but probably a mean girl still. Yeah, she probably would have stayed a mean girl, but at least she would have had, like, you know, some heart to her, I feel. But oh well, she's dead now. Can't think about the what-ifs.
But things didn't end up there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Some people? You must mean...
Yes, two defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando.
I bit my tongue reading that name. What's up, Diego Armando?
After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You.
That's right. Oh, right, he was right. I'm right. Oh my gosh, Phoenix was crashing out really hard last time, man. Oh my gosh, Phoenix was crashing out big time last time. Oh, that was actually so good. I still can't get over it. Oh my gosh, Dahlia dropping the Feeny last moment. That was crazy, bro. That was still legendary. Oh, it's such a shame she died. I could have made her worse, man. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
The rare Phoenix crash out? It was so good. It was so good, man. On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Dunim. Was it really you?
Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
There's a problem. Come to the Inner Temple right away.
I got on the snowmobile and headed for the Inner Temple. But...
the path to the Inner Temple was cut off, right?
Exactly.
We can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say. Got it? Oh, this one is still brutal. This one is still brutal, man. Oh, this one is nasty. Oh.
It was me. I was the one that received her body.
It's the spirit's fault. It is the spirit's fault.
The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held.
I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hasakura Temple on a snowmobile.
Whose body? You're so lost? Oh god, how do I even explain this case from the beginning? Because there's so many twists. Is there even a way to summarize this case? Okay, let me try. Okay, previously on Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, Elise Dunim was revealed to be... Elise Dunim, our victim, was revealed to be actually Misty Faye, who was Maya's mother, and the master of the Kurine channeling technique. There is so much that goes on in this case. I don't know how to summarize it. I don't even know how to... yeah. And then Iris, who was our defendant, was quote-unquote caught being the one who killed Elise Dunim. But yo, there are the spirits? Yeah, it's the spirits, man. But anyway, right. While Phoenix was calling the cops, right? Maya was on the other side of a bridge that got struck by lightning, and Phoenix was like, "Oh man, hold up! I gotta save Maya. She's in trouble, man." And then he tried to run through a burning bridge and fell into the water and nearly died. Twin kills her aunt from beyond the grave and gets the living twin to hide body and frames her. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you know what? That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The spirits did it. The spirits did it. That's quite literally the TLDR. But why did you alter the body?
I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with a Shichido. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see. Okay. Okay. Who the hell killed her? Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, wait. Defendant.
Yes?
The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. What? Why? He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you.
Oh? Oh, are we finally gonna get our wife? Please. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? No, we're not gonna get it now, darn it. No, she wanna hit? I hope she wanna hit. Okay, so Iris may not be guilty of murder, but definitely secondary criminal liability to said murder, but maybe also obstruction of justice? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, I'm not a law student. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix. Oh, yeah! Points! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, the real best girl! The real best girl! Hi, Mia! How is Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean she learned who Elise Dunim really was? Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya is stronger than you think. I know she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure out that answer out by yourself. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me who called her. But still, I think that just maybe I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. Any final guesses, Mako, on who did it? I'll take a look. Okay. Okay, wait, let's go through this conversation first, and then I'll think about who did it. And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the Inner Temple side for almost an entire day. Exactly. So the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. It's Larry! No, just kidding. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose. Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. You believe I'll get the answer? Use that big Mako brain? Yeah, I gotta fire off all them brain cells, finally. It's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. It's Larry! Sorry, it's not Larry, it's Laurith Dunib. Clearly, this was an attempt to overthrow the art industry that has been controlled by Elise Dunib, that fraud. Me, all by myself. To be continued. Okay, that's the end of just kidding. Yes, I will save up to this point. I'm sorry you're late, Kumiya. Hi, Greenie, Kumiya. February 10th, 3:36 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 7. Alright, hold on. Let's look at the court record. Who could have done— not you, not you, not you. Yeah, okay, I will assume there is no one else involved in this case. So, not you, you're in jail. Not you, you're dead. Not you, you're my boyfriend. Not you, you're my queen. Not you, you're too stupid. Not you, I believe in best girl. She's dead. Is it Bikini? No, I don't think Bikini— no, Bikini would not have the— yeah, Bikini would not have the balls to kill the head of the Kuran channeling technique. No, it's Maya? It's not— I hope it's not Maya. I really hope it's not Maya. Not you, you're dead. Not you, you're 9. And you couldn't channel Dahlia in the first place. So... I don't know that. It could be another Matt on guard situation. True! True, it could be another Matt on guard situation. So it's either Maya, hopefully not Bikini, hopefully not. Why Godo though? He's like, by process of elimination. I'm going purely off of process of elimination. Because it couldn't be anyone else on this list. And I do not think there is going to be another trial for this, or another investigation period for this. So, it's Pearl, lock that child up. True! True! This is a devil you're looking at, you know? That forehead, it's only something that the devil could have. Bikini pulls the hood off and reveals a massive mohawk and tattoos like a villain. Yes! Yes! It's always Bikini, man. Everything leads to Bikini. Bikini has masterminded this entire situation from the start. She knows. She knows what's going on, man. Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the result of the test we had performed earlier. Tests? Yes, tests. On the bloody dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree. Oh yeah, that! I totally forgot about it. And that's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim. So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood, or... Due to time constraints, a full test was impossible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. The blood that was on this dagger was not the victim's... Oh? Was not the victim's blood. That is all. Now then, let's restart the show. You couldn't find any more? You couldn't find any fingerprints? You couldn't do a DNA test? Okay, well, no, fair enough, but like, damn. It's not the victim's blood? Then whose was it? Dagger updated in the court record, found stuck in a pine tree in the inner temple garden. The blood doesn't match the victim's. So someone else got stabbed? I guess. But who? Maya's blood? It couldn't be Maya, because Mia just said that Maya was physically fine. Dahlia, obviously, ha. Godo calling another child just to throw himself in jail? Is it actually... No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. But if it's actually Godo, that would be crazy. What does he have to do with all this? Well, okay, he did get blinded by Dahlia. So, anyway, I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close. Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims. I understand, Your Honor. From what I've heard, the witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking. So, let's finish this quickly. Agreed. Very well. Please bring in the last witness. Maya? What's up, my queen? Oh, she looks awful. She looks awful. Oh, no. Witness, please tell us your name and profession.
Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Writing Co. Law offices.
She's not gonna, is she renouncing herself as a spirit medium? What? No! Wait! Well, okay. Wait, no! Maya. Is she? No, I really hope she's not renouncing herself as a spirit medium, man. According to the magazine I have here, you're a spirit medium of the Kurine channeling technique.
I'm frightened. The Fey clan... I don't want any more to do with it.
Oh, Maya, the pain the Fey bloodline causes must be unbearable. Loki, like the voice I gave for Maya, it changes like every time I do it, honestly. Very well. Now then, Miss Fey, when the event occurred, you were in the garden of the inner temple, and you witnessed the moment of the Miss Elise Dunim's murder. Is this correct?
I didn't see any...
Oh? Straighten up this instant, young lady. Maya's so valid for that? She's literally the defendant or in danger in every game? Yeah! In the first game, she got framed. In the second game, she got kidnapped and held hostage. In the third game, we have this trial. She is getting broken. She's getting chipped away with every case she's involved in, man. She's holding a record here.
Huh?
Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later. Spirit medium in distress? Exactly, man. Maya's gonna change her name so fast so people stop coming after her? Maya Wright sounds pretty nice. Maya Wright sounds pretty nice. Like, yeah, if Phoenix adopts her as like a younger sister, that would be very nice. Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later. And remember, Maya's like 16 or something? She's so young to deal with this? I think she's like 19 in this game, right? Yeah, she's only 19. She's only 19. She got framed twice and held kidnapped and hostage once. She needs therapy. You're just surprised she didn't break after the first or second game? I am surprised she didn't break after this. She is very strong.
But I...
Probably a paycheck, huh? Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. Are you saying Maya Wright sounds right? Thank you. Yeah, Maya Wright sounds right. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witnesses come out and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. And now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen? Witness, if you please. She saw her sister die in the first game? Well, dude, I would be traumatized. I would be so mentally broken if I was Maya. Like, first you see your sister's corpse, like, right in front of you. And then, like, fast forward, what, a year later? You get held kidnapped, you get held hostage and kidnapped by a famous assassin? And without food? Oh, and then another year later, you very nearly killed your own mother because you can't control your own body. I would be horrified. I would be horrified. Maya is a very strong girl, man.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, should stop spending his money on burgers and get the best therapist. Or a six-pack.
I was passing through the garden on the way to the spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head.
Didn't Maya get struck over the head before? No, that was Phoenix.
I stumbled and ended up against a stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness.
Something warm splashed over... Blood? Please don't say it's a blood, man. So you were stuck on the head. I suppose it must have been the staff. Maya, the person who hit you. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was.
Maya, think hard.
Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't.
Ha! Can't say it wasn't especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone. Poor Maya, man. 1. Maya's sister is dead, gets accused of murder. 2. Tries to frame her for murder. 3. Kidnapped by assassin. 4. This whole case. Yeah. Right, I forgot about the entire... Oh my god, I forgot about the entire Morgan tried to frame Maya as well. What is wrong with everyone in this game, man? What did Maya do? Maya has the unluckiest streak ever. It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through testimony alone. Is it Spirit's fault? It is the Spirit's fault. Very well done, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all. I wouldn't look well either, man. I would not look well either. This poor girl. Who else was in the temple side that night?
Well, Sister Bikini, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well.
On the day after the incident, Edgeworth met Bikini at Hazakura Temple. That means she couldn't be the criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later like she said?
Well, let me think.
She seems confused. It's probably because she's so tired. Yeah, I would be confused too, man. Maya needs a vacation for like a year? Yeah, she needs a vacation for a year.
No, I'm sure I didn't see her. She must have come while I was preparing for the training. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head.
Who did it? Who hit you?
Well, I didn't see who it was. I was hit from behind.
You didn't see the person? But after that, your attacker was right in front of you. How could you not see who it was?
Oh, let me think for a sec. I'm sorry, I just can't remember.
Oh my gosh, repressed memories! Maya's having a really hard time. What should I do? I feel bad. I don't want to press her. But like, But like, you know... Come on, Maya, this isn't making sense. Why didn't you see this person?
Well, let me think. It was, Oh yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it.
It was dark?
It's not good to have too much light around when someone is undergoing spiritual training.
Come to think of it, there was earlier testimony to that effect as well. So it was dark in the garden of the night of the crime, which is why she didn't see her attacker. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something, but I guess not. Judging by the testimony thus far, the identity of the attacker was most likely the spirit that was channeled by Elise Dunim, Dahlia Hawthorne. Very well. Please continue with your testimony. What happened after you were struck on the head?
I stumbled and ended up against a stone lantern.
What happened afterwards?
My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape. I think.
You... think?
After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There were only two things rolling around in my mind at that time.
Well now, this is beginning to get interesting.
Is it?
I kinda just feel bad for her right now, man. This system is pretty... This judicial system kinda sucks. Like, I'm not even getting any time to gather my thoughts. So, what were the two things rolling around in your mind?
My name is Maya Fey. 1 + 1 = 2. You see, for some reason, I was afraid I was going to lose my memory. I know it's odd considering my life was in danger, but that's how it was.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. I love Maya. That's not odd at all. Your actions are understandable given the circumstances. So, what did you do then? You think you screamed, but you're not sure?
Listen, I was a complete wreck.
This judicial system definitely sucks for our trials on a 3-day time limit, right?
It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a weapon, an adult, a child?
Like, all you gotta do is hide some very key evidence very well. And then, you know, yeah, just make sure it stays hidden for 3 days at least, and then, you know, poof, gone. Losing name is understandable, but basic math? Hey, Maya's trying her best here.
Was it a man, a woman, an adult, a child? I had no idea. I was scared out of my wits.
1 + 1 = 11, yeah, and 2 + 2 = fish. Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes.
I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that it was my last hope.
Wow, it sounds like poor little Maya really was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do? Do I press her for more details? Yes, I will. Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff?
What? What do you mean by your last hope?
Your last wish, even? No, that's what you said. You said my last hope.
Huh? What? I said what?
Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, "Help me!"
Yeah.
But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope.
Oh, well, you know, that's like... What do you call it when that happens?
Your last resort, even? Maya's not doing so well up there.
Oh, yeah, Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at.
Wait, what? Wait, what? There was someone else there?
Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming to for help.
Ah! What is it now?
I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out.
Huh? Oh my god, there was someone else there! Witness, are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person?
I meant to keep that part a secret. What have I done?
Ha! It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say.
A ton of pressure.
You're in a court of law here. You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber. What did she say? What did she say? What? Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony. Who was it? Who was it? Who? You can see a man! Oh my god, it was a man! Oh my god, it was Larry! It was Larry! Larry came in clutch! I believe in my king, Laurie's Dunim! It was Larry! It was Larry! A man? Who was this man?
Well, you see, I couldn't see.
Liar! You couldn't see? She's used this excuse twice now.
Well, you know, lantern light isn't very bright.
But it wasn't on! Lantern light, did you say?
There's a great big stone lantern in the garden.
Larry Butts comes in clutch. When it stinks, it's always the butts!
They always light it when an acolyte is there for training.
She's capping! She's capping! Oh, she's capping so hard! Bikini said she couldn't light it up! Bikini or Iris, one of them.
Hey! You know what they say, under the lantern, darkness reigns. So I could see the person that was further away, but not my attacker, who was closer. Plus, there wasn't any other light sources in the garden at the time.
Maya couldn't see him, but she could smell the butts? Yeah, it's always Larry! Larry always comes to save the day. You don't mean... was it?
I didn't know it at the time, but I think it was probably blood.
Is she saying that's when Miss Dunim, who was channeling Dahlia, was stabbed in the back by the killer?
At that moment, I was paralyzed with fear. I was just sitting there in the snow. I'm sure blood got on everything around me. That's when I lost consciousness.
So what happened next?
I don't remember.
How were you saved? You don't even remember that? Damn it, she's trying to protect Larry? I too would protect my- no, I wouldn't. I would not protect Larry.
No, I haven't gotten any idea. I really don't know what happened at all.
That's too bad. I've worked side by side with Maya for 2 years now. I can tell when she's trying to hide something about how she acts. And right now, I'm absolutely certain she's hiding something. By the light of your stone lantern, huh? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was not lit the night of the crime. So there was a man standing behind your attacker?
Yeah.
That man, he's a killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the one who killed Elise Zunim, otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother.
The killer?
Maya, you know who killed your mother, don't you? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? To be frank, Your Honor, I think she is in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed this huge problem with her testimony.
Huh? What do you mean? What problem?
Maya, on the night of the crime, that stone lantern was out of commission. Yeah, there we go.
Huh? What?
It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night.
No!
Oh man. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Gordo, explain this! Maya, we have taken care of you for 2 years, so stop lying right now or else no more burgers? I mean, you know what's better than burgers? You know what's better than burgers? Hatsune Miku ramen, man. That's the best. Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir. I thought this guy hates lattes. Wait, no, never mind. I was thinking of an AA fan animation. Never mind. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of cafe au lait. Cafe au lait? Is that even legal? You know what's better than Hatsune Miku ramen? Sonic curry? True! Sonic curry is delicious. Mr. Try's words are the milk and you're the spoon, Your Honor. I'm a spoon? I'm no spoony bird, I'll have you know. Is the judge a big spoon or a little spoon? That's the question. You must have noticed it too, right? Yeah, you know, I think the judge is a little spoon. You know, just my personal opinion. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that. Sorry, but that's not going to cut it. What did you say? If there truly was no light in the garden, then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony.
Nick!
May I? Recall the witness's statement about her attacker. She said that she didn't know if it was a man or a woman, an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker, and she quite clearly described him as a man. In other words, that would have meant Maya actually saw our mystery person, despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her own attacker.
No!
Why is she hiding it? Why is she hiding it? Probably out of, like, thankfulness, right? For protecting her? Order. What in the world does this all mean, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Miss Faye saw the real killer under pitch black conditions?
Objection!
Try. Do you have any idea what we're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? Okay. I'm not saying it's Godo, but if it was Godo, then she could have seen in the dark because of, you know, this thing. You know, just maybe. I'm not saying it's a Godo, but if it is Godo... Anyway. There was no other light source at the scene.
Objection!
There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Godo. Buzz Lightyear? Ha, yeah. Maya, you did see what the killer was in the dark. And now, you're trying to cover for him. Cover! For the man that killed her mother! There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is.
Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you.
Ha! You talk a good game, right? But let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? I'm calling your bluff.
No, Nick, don't. Please, stop.
Maya's dead set on protecting this guy. The man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court, and I'm here to find the truth. Alright, Mr. Wright, time to show us what you've got. Who was this person that you say Miss Faye saw in the darkness? The door to darkness? Oh man! Who was this person that you say Miss Faye saw in the darkness? There's only one thing you can see in the dark. Yeah, it was Larry. It was Larry because Larry glows, you know? It's always Larry. It's always Larry, man. That's, you know, Larry's aura is so strong that he quite literally glows in the dark. Mickey Mouse is the killer? Yeah, sir. Oh, hi, Maya. Hi, Maya. Sorry for killing your mother.
Take that!
What about Gumshoe? He's quite wide and easy to see. Gumshoe has a different sort of aura, you know, but like it glows only in the bright, in light. He's like really cool and mysterious, so he manages to hide his aura in the dark. I'm sure the court would like to see for itself how this is possible. Yes. What? But how do you propose to show us something like that? It's easy. We just need to recreate the conditions of that night. Conditions? Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in this courtroom be turned off. What? This is... But it can't be. Huh. Oh man! Oh man! That was a nice bit of deduction. Trite. Oh man, no, he's my king. No. Well, everyone, this is the man Maya saw and had the murder. Oh no! Order, order, order. Prosecutor Goto, what is the meaning of this? Why is he aura farming in the dark? It's Goto, man, he's always aura farming. Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused of such a thing. Why aren't you denying it? Ha! Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person. What do you mean by that? If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night? Was it 3 glowing red lights? Well, witness, answer the question.
Yeah, you're wrong. I never saw that.
Maya!
I thought the person that stabbed my mother was a man. For a totally different reason.
What? Goto accepted his fate long ago and just letting this play out. He's doing this for the love of the game, bro. Stop your chattering, Your Honor. Chattering? If it's worth asking, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. Maya, stop the cab. You're committing perjury. She is. Alright. Well done. Let's continue with the testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man.
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't realize it until after I woke up, but... When I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all of the snow around the snow lantern had been carefully cleaned up too. Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man.
So she's sexist! So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man. AA Trilogy final case, everyone in the game ends up in prison? Ha ha ha! Oh man, I wanna... God damn it, right again?
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No need to apologize. It's as Mr. Goto said. You're utterly exhausted. It's only natural that you'll be a little confused. Also, if you consider the situation you described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the culprit was a man. Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination. Oh my gosh! Maya, man! Maya! The cap in this. Oh my gosh, there are too many caps, man. There's too many caps. Maya, girl, you don't have to do this. So you lost consciousness when you were in the garden, is that right?
Yes, I think. I think it happened when the victim was stabbed.
So then the person that carried you into the inner temple, it could have only been the killer.
That's what I think too.
So the killer carried Maya into the temple. But she was... No, she wasn't stuck. No, she wasn't stuck in a cage. She was stuck in Dahlia's body. I mean, in Dahlia's spirit.
By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally...
In the business we call this sending Goto to jail long version. Ha ha ha! Extended VIP mix. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right?
Yes, I think so.
But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide.
I don't know.
She got put in the cave, locked herself in, and channeled Dahlia? Yeah. It looks like she doesn't have enough confidence. I think I need to gather some more information before I ask her again. The torches were lit?
Yes, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed.
I'm going to say it was the killer who lit the torches. I mean, who else could it be? The killer probably lit them since it'd be impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, is that true? There's one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body? That's true. It's hard to see how that would be of any advantage to the killer. The only one who would gain anything from that would be the only person that was in the temple, Maya. Very well. Let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene. So you're saying the killer cleaned up the snow? It did look really odd. The snow was removed in an unnatural-looking rectangular shape around the lantern.
There were a lot of shovels around the inner temple. But they're all really heavy. Way too heavy for me to use.
An odd fellow indeed, this killer. Why on earth would anyone want to take snow away? To cover up the blood, you dude-head! Well, there's one thing I can think of. Didn't you say that a lot of the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow?
Yeah. The area collapsed and ended up being splattered.
In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. I think that's the most reasonable explanation. Yeah, because the direction of the blood splatter would indicate that, you know, the killer got... Yeah, because like the direction of the blood splatter is what matters here. Perhaps. However, there's something that's bothering me. Obviously, you want to make a snowman after committing murder? True. True. Don't you guys ever do that? Don't you ever want to just make a snowman after committing murder? I do that all the time. I make sure to have my snowmen have like the brightest smiley face ever. If the killer just wanted to hide the snow with blood on it, there was no need to remove that amount. That's true. He could have scooped out just the snow that was stained with blood. It looks like there are some mysteries behind this issue.
But I think this will help explain them.
The blood helps as a personality to the snowman? You get it, you get it. They kinda dumb though, they already pulled out the pendulum BS, they already know math. So they could have just let the rope loose and let the body slip to the river? Well, the thing is, well, okay, good question. I don't know, man. Just put the body inside the snowman. It'd make for a great cold opening to a crime drama? True. So you're saying you never saw the killer, right?
Yes.
But earlier you very clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker.
Nick, I'm sorry.
The killer certainly went through a lot of trouble. Moving the body by pendulum, manipulating the crime scene. But for what purpose? Why do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than she's letting on. Okay, The torches were lit and the body was gone. And all of the snow around the snow lantern had been carefully cleaned up too. Since the person did all that work alone, you just assumed it was a man. You assumed it was a man. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Let's take a look around this. When you came to, you were just lying there on the training hall floor. But you didn't come to, right? Yeah, weren't you like possessed? Yeah, weren't you possessed that entire time? What the Sigma? Good morning, why is Maya in the witness stand? Yeah. Yeah. Her mom died. Yeah. Wait, why didn't she point out the... Maya saw who killed Misty Faye? Yeah, Maya saw who killed her mom. Why isn't she pointing out the big name on the stone lantern? Okay, wait. Do we got any more pictures to work with? Okay, not that. Wait, who was she possessed by? Wasn't it Dahlia? Yeah, wasn't it Dahlia until like just now? By the time you got back to the garden, the torches were lit and the body was gone. And all of the snow around the snow lantern had been carefully cleaned up too. Huh. When you came to, you were just like, okay, hold on. Let me save here, because I actually don't know. Don't know what to present for this part. That was after the Mystic was killed, though? Yeah, but like... Huh. Okay, no, make a locking on? Oh my gosh. I am not locking in, man. I'm so locked out. I am so locked out, man. When you came to, you're just lying there on the training hall floor. Okay, I'm gonna press everything again. Let me see that. So you lost consciousness when you're in the garden. It happened when the victim was stabbed. She was carried into the temple. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? She wanted to hide... Oh!
The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something.
You did?
Yes, I felt like the killer was hiding the evidence for me. For my sake.
What? Hiding it for you?
Everyone knew that I was the only one to enter temple that night. If Sister Bikini had come back and looked at the garden...
She may have thought that you had done it. No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing had happened?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Well, that's certainly an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, now we have something to refute. There we go. Now we can show off the lantern. There we go. The body of Elise Dunin was carried all the way to Hasakura's temple courtyard. Then at the garden, the real scene of the crime, the snow that we suspect was covered in blood was scooped up and removed. Right, did it? Yeah, you know, it was right, because who else would protect Maya, right? It's gotta be... Clearly, the only two suspects here are Phoenix and Larry. It's reasonable to believe that all this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that seems somewhat odd. Oh? And what would that be? You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Goto. It's a message written in blood on the lantern. Ah! It was written very clearly on this white stone lantern. Maya.
Ah!
If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, then why didn't they wipe off the writing off the lantern? Ah! You're right! It's because this guy can't see! Can't see blood for some reason. Order. But Mr. Wright, isn't it a fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene? Clearly the man who fell down the river did it? Absolutely! It's all Phoenix's great plan! It's all Phoenix's master plan! But Goto can't see it, right? Yeah, Goto can't see it. Indeed, but it doesn't make sense to move the body and remove the bloody snow. Then not wipe off the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why would this killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern? I don't know what the killer's plan was, but it's a fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for it. Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your opinion. Why did the killer leave the message written in blood on the lantern? The killer didn't notice it! Oh, obviously this is all his massive 2 steps ahead plan. He does want to incriminate Maya. He's just going through all these hoops. Prosecutor Goto, earlier in this trial, you gave me some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought. You're so happy you're here to experience this all over again? This is such a good trial, man. The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime had occurred there. If that's the case, they wouldn't have left their bloody writing on the stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean that they didn't notice it.
But that doesn't make any sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that.
Implying Godo's normal? You're right. There is no way any normal person... This is so ableist! Oh my god, yeah, Godo isn't normal! Godo has to die, he isn't normal! What? What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright? There's only one person involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether. And who would that be? Who is a person that could have failed to notice the bloody writing? Mr. Godo is beyond mortal man? True. This is what you said yesterday. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. You can't see everything? Is that correct, Mr. Godo? This lantern was admitted as evidence today. I would like to court the thing back to the moment it was first presented. This lantern. There's something written on it. Why? It's written in blood. Huh, nonsense. This lantern. It's as clean as a whistle. Are you sure about that? Mr. Godo, just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see. Correct? He's colorblind! You can't see red on a white back. Red, white? From Ace Attorney? The first game? That's right. We went through this one before. During the poisoning case at Trebian. This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. And someone spilled coffee on. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godo. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? It was foreshadowed to Trebian? It was foreshadowed to Trebian? That's crazy! Right, it was foreshadowed to Trebian! Don't play games, prosecutor! The blood-colored stain is smeared all over the apron! That's ridiculous! No one told me anything about a bloodstain! You could see the coffee on the white apron, but you couldn't see the ketchup, because it was red. Huh! It's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared black to me. I wonder, why am I the only one that can't see them? Oh my god! It was foreshadowed! Godo's plan was perfect if only God didn't need him with color blindness. Yeah. Yeah, it would have gone so well. So then, Mr. Godo, are you admitting it? Are you admitting that you can't see the red writing on the lantern? Oh man. Hey, Gramps. Didn't you know? That's the reason why I don't drink red tea. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! I wasn't sure about it until now, but I just can't believe it. Prosecutor Godo is a murderer! But there's no going back now. I finally figured out the truth. This case is an amazing combination of so much foreshadowing from not just the other games, but even this own case. I mean, this own game. Yeah, it's so good. It's a really, really good case. Oh my god. This is the best way to end the trilogy. Mr. Godo, the defense at this time formally accuses you. You are the murderer of Miss Elise Dunim, also known as Miss Misty Faye. It's hard to believe this may be true. However, once again, Mr. Red has brought up a disquieting fact about you. Ha! Just make sure you don't fill out the indictment in red ink, Gramps. Come on. How does a little graffiti make me into the killer? Besides, it's not like it's my name that's written there. I'm certain that the killer wasn't able to see the color red. This is rich. Do go on, try it. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. The answer is right there at the crime scene. Because if Godo did... if we go off the fact that the killer can't see red, then it makes sense that such a large area around the stone lantern was shoveled up instead of just the places where the bloodstain was. Yeah, it makes sense, it makes sense. In the snow. The snow? How so? Well, for example, why did the killer move all that snow? Your Honor, you said it yourself. If he wanted to hide the bloody snow, why not take out just that area? Yes, why didn't he take just that area? Ah! Could it be? When your case starts to make sense that you know you're washed? Haha, true! Just make an unsolvable case, Fivehead! Yes, the killer couldn't see the red blood that had seeped into the snow. And so he had to remove all of the snow. He couldn't be sure of where the blood had landed, so he removed the whole area. Isn't it more likely the killer couldn't see the blood because it was dark? Not a chance. The torches were all lit. He would have been able to see just fine. It seems that once again, this trial has taken an unexpected turn, to say the least. Can you explain this, Mr. Gordo? Hold it. Maya? There we go. She's standing up for him.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Gordo's scorched earth method to hiding a crime scene. Hey man, if you don't know how to get rid of one thing, just get rid of everything. Maya! What is it, witness?
Mr. Godo isn't the killer. After all, he didn't even come to the Inner Temple. Until 2 days after the murder took place. He didn't show up until after the old bridge got fixed up.
Objection!
Maya... You can't testify to something like that.
Why? What do you mean? I may not look it, but I'm... Eek!
After the murder happened, you didn't even exist. She didn't? I'm afraid I don't follow- No, he's right, she didn't exist. Are you senile, old man? We established this just a little while ago. After the murder, this witness was unconscious for a long time. Yeah, see, there we go. Because she was channeling Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, that's right.
Oh, please, Your Honor, let me add to my testimony. Nick, please listen to me.
Maya. Oh, man. The entire room is covered with blood. Remove the room. Aerial bombardment. Nuke it even. Do you plan to cover for Godo no matter what the cost? Whoa, more Kingdom Hearts? Maya said nobody does that. This entire case is just a Kingdom Hearts reference. You know, Sora's going to, like, come down from the sky, use his keyblade. Your Honor, let's hear her testimony. If it means we're going to hear the whole truth, I say we should not silence her. You think I'm brain-rotted? I haven't even started Kingdom Hearts yet. I'll probably stream it. We'll see. It's in my Steam library. I have 1.5 and 2.5 HD remix. Ha! Nicely done, right? Very well, let's hear the witness's testimony. Please tell us what happened at the Inner Temple after the murder.
Yes, sir. After I woke up, I began channeling and my spirit left me, as it were. But little Pearly was there at the Inner Temple too.
Are you saying it's Pearl's fault? Are you saying it's Pearl's fault? Wait, what is going on here?
Pearly was also stuck on the Inner Temple side at night. The next morning, she looked around but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. That's when Mr. Godo arrived at the Inner Temple for the first time. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up.
Who is this Pearly? The real murderer, obviously. Never trust a 9-year-old.
That's my little cousin, Pearl Faye.
So when did you hear about this?
Oh, just a while ago, when I was in the medical office.
I'm terribly sorry. But what you heard from someone else is simply not admissible as testimony.
What? Come on! Pearly would never tell a lie. She's a way more honest person than I'll ever be.
I love perjury! I love committing perjury! Lying is in my veins! Zero honesty since 1947! Ha! The prosecution has no objection. We believe the witness. Mr. Godo, let's just move on to the cross-examination. If the defense has no objections. This is highly unusual, but Well, Mr. Wright, everybody go to prison. Woohoo, woohoo! I love saying false things under oath. I love misleading the court. I love going against justice. I love perjury. Let's get this cross-examination started. Judge forgive, she's cute. Honky is just a nerd, no perjury happens. True. True. You can't be liable for any crimes if you're like way too cute. How do you think I got away with everything? Balls thing, shut up. So where do you think Pro slept that night?
In a spare pep room next to the training hall, I guess. There's a rule that you can't enter the training hall during an acolyte's training.
But even so, why did she go to the inner temple in the first place? It seems that Pros became very worried about Maya.
She knew that the spiritual training I was about to undergo was very intense.
Did I just admit something? No? Pros was supposed to channel Dahlia Hawthorne, but she couldn't do it. That's why she headed to the inner temple. However, Dahlia Hawthorne was already there, possessing the body of Elise Dunim. Saying false things under oath? Oh, Maya would be such a good politician. She would be a great president, I fear. She searched its entire inner temple side, end to end.
Well, you see, Pearlie gets pretty scared when she's alone, and there weren't many bad places to look. She said that she even went back and forth several times.
The inner temple side has two structures, the training hall and the spare prep room.
And there's also a storage shack, I think. That's about it.
There was a storage shack too? Rose was looking for other people, right? Would she have really examined the storage shack all that carefully? You will make more evidence to prove I did those two things? I did nothing! I don't see anything. Just like how? Just like, you know, I think all of you are making such a big deal out of such a tiny non-issue. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody makes mistakes, right? I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do that. Why are you so pressed about this? Like, come on. Are you really getting so worked up for such a small issue like this? Like, what's wrong with you? I think you're blowing this way out of proportion. Did it cause Kowloon to be demolished? No? Anyway, let's continue.
Well, if it was me, that would be the first place I would investigate.
So that means it's possible that someone may have been hiding in the storage shack.
The next day...
Oh, hold on. Alright, okay. Press. Sorry, hold on. Let me drink water. Pearls didn't hear the sound of them working on the bridge?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering why she would stay in the prep room. If it was me, I'd at least go out and wait at the foot of the bridge.
Oh, well, Pearlie said she was sleeping at the time. She said she was so scared during the night.
Tiny non-issue literally changed geopolitics during the Cold War, redefined airport security in the 2000s. Yeah, definitely tiny non-issues. Like I'm saying, exactly, you're finally getting it. Like, come on, man. Just, maybe security needed to be tightened up anyway. Yeah, it's the airport's fault for not being so thorough with security. It is quite literally the government's fault. It's not mine because I don't do anything wrong, and I never did that in the first place. I'm saying, yeah, you guys are making such a big deal out of something so small. Can't you forgive me for such a tiny mistake that I didn't do in the first place? Mako, a journalist claims that I was in the Hong Kong augmentation segregation riots. Is this true? well, anyway. No comment. Anyway. Yeah, I will not speak without a lawyer. I refuse to speak without a lawyer. I exercise my rights.
That she couldn't sleep well and woke up a bunch of times.
Poor little girl. All alone like that. Well, we know that she had at least one friend in the Sacred Cavern. Dahlia Hawthorne, who was busy battling with the trick lock. She couldn't let anyone see her. that she wouldn't have shown herself the pearls. What happened after the bridge was finally fixed? So it was your first time on the inner temple side, Mr. Goto? Tough luck, you're not defending me. Give you money and you'll take it back. How do you feel about 20 Hong Kong dollars? Or one gift sub? To myself? That's funny. Am I imagining things, or did the defense ask me a question? Mr. Wright, please save your questions for the witness. What you heard from someone else is simply not admissible as testimony. Those are your words, Your Honor. Touché, Mr. Wright. Oh well. What do you have to say, Mr. Goto? Hot nights and even hotter coffee. That's what I always say. If it hadn't been for this case, I never would have visited there. A freezing cold temple in the mountains? I think I'll pass. So he had never visited Hazakura Temple or the Inner Temple, huh? Ha! You want to say something, Troy? In any case, I have to find a crack in Goto's armor. While I cross-examine Maya, that it is. Fair trade? I now have to be attorney-client privilege, Miss Komiya? Let's go! I have legal counsel! I I finally have someone to review my V-Shoujo contract! sorry. Oh my god. Anyway. Very well, please go on with your testimony. After fixing the bridge, the policeman came over to the inner temple side, right? Yeah, you know Justin Gunrun? Oh, he came to me with $500,000 for some reason. I don't know where he got it from, but like he was like, hey, you wanna join my VTuber agency? Anyway. Yes, then Mr. Goto. He cheered her up?
And that's what Pearlie said. She said he was a very nice older gentleman. Thank you for looking after my cousin, Mr. Goto.
And here I was, thinking you were nothing more than a coffee addict. Ha! Cut it out. You're making me blush? Wow! Oh, cute. Wait, this is a moe. Oh. V-Shoujo lost his mojo? This guy is really beginning to get on my nerves, in more ways than one. The truth is, there aren't many places to look on the Inner Temple side. The policemen were all busy going over the garden with fine-toothed combs, so I decided to carry out an investigation in my own way. Goto style. I'm the same way. I like to hand down verdicts in my own way. Judge style. Maybe I should ask some questions, Phoenix style. You said that you conducted an investigation of your own. Did you find anything? It looks like my investigation went about as well as yours, right? After all, I did miss the bloody writing on the lantern. Well, I didn't miss it, so speak for yourself, Goggles. The only odd thing that I discovered was a beauty in the training hall. Beauty? Missy Faye, naturally. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb, surrounded by the hue and aroma of Western tastes. Western taste? Could you find a stranger way to describe gravy? So from there you headed for the prep room? Wait a sec. What did Goto say just now? I think I just found his proverbial weak spot. There's only one thing of any importance here. Where was Goto when the murder was taking place? He must have already been at the Inner Temple when it happened. Right! He couldn't! Right! He said he was unavailable. He said he was doing some business. And that's why the bald prosecutor was the one doing the court case in the first Right! He must have already been at the Inner Temple when it happened. Otherwise, he couldn't have killed Elise Dunim. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Getting on your nerves? Would you also say that your heart, lungs, liver, nerves? Ha 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 ha! Yeah, it's my heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Pearl didn't hear it. Oh wait, whoops. Oh, yeah, okay. He found Pearlie first and cheered her right up. Would you look at that? Even the convenience of him being quote-unquote busy played into the case? Yeah, oh my god.
He cheered her up. As I Pearly said, she said he was a very nice older gentleman. Thank you for looking at—
Oh wait, I already pressed this, didn't I? Yeah, I already pressed this. Okay, let's see what happens when you cheered Pearls up. So you cheered Pearls up. When I found the little girl, the first thing she asked was about her cousin, my affair.
Really?
The bridge had burned down and she was huddled up in a tiny shack with no heat. Even though she must have had a truly terrifying night out there. She asked about you before she said a thing about herself.
Pearly!
I noticed that you weren't anywhere on the temple side, but I couldn't find an image to tell her that. So I gave her my last cup. With milk and sugar, to hide the bitterness of the harsh truth. Aww, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. What a sweet story. You had a thermos of coffee? Why doesn't that surprise me? There's only one thing of any importance here. Or was Goto— yeah, okay. Okay, wait, let's go through everything again. I gotta find a contradiction somewhere. Okay. Pearly was also stuck in the temple side. The next morning, she looked around but couldn't find anyone. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. Wait. The next morning, she looked around but she couldn't find anyone. Next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. That's when Mr. Goto arrived in the temple for the first time. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No. Fine on burned it. Honkai Star Rail? That there must be backpack size with how much he drinks. Oh my god, yeah. Say Aneko, she has like this really huge Stanley Cup or something like it. And I think it goes all the way up to like half my leg. Not like the entire leg, but like, you know, my lower leg, it goes like all the way up to like around half or up there. Yeah. Wait, why is there gravy? Because Pearl, she couldn't read. Yeah, she couldn't, she couldn't read? She couldn't read the last bit here properly. So she was like, gravy roast the master in the fires of Hades? Stanley Cup overrated? Eh. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's look at this. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up. Okay, wait, let me drink. Water. Because I'm healthier than Goto. No, I'm not. Anyway. Let's present the attorney's badge. You think that's a contradiction? True. Let me press this again. Let me double press this. Triple press this. I wanna look over it again. Yeah, what did he find again? Is that it? What did he find? He missed the lantern. Yeah, the only odd thing you discovered was the beauty in training hall. Misty Faye, naturally. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb, surrounded by the hue and aroma of Western tastes. Western taste? Could he find a stranger way to describe gravy? Wait a sec, what did Goto say just now? I think I just found his proverbial weak spot. There's only one— okay. So, the gravy has something to do with it somehow? Lock in, baby Fujo, go. Okay, wait. The only odd thing he discovered was the gravy. What else was in the temple? What else was in the temple? Was there anything else in the temple? Yeah, he said he, like, that was the only thing he thought was odd. The letter? Okay, wait, I think it's a letter. I think it's the letter. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let me double check what he said. Yeah, let me double check. Yeah, the only odd thing you discovered was a beauty in the training hall. Beauty, ba 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 ba. Yeah, where was Godo when it took place? Okay. What were the things on the training hall side that night? Yeah, the hanging scroll. Godo noticed that. Maybe... Oh! Maybe this? It is red, so he wouldn't have been able to see it in the snow, I guess. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have been able to see that as well. And also the burnt letter. If he did do an investigation, I think he would have found this. Okay. The next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, he was in the spare prep room. That's when Mr. Godo arrived in the temple for the first time. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this. So... Yeah, I'm not sure about this. You see trees of green, blank roses too? Aw, man. I feel like it would actually suck not being able to see red on white. Or like, I don't know. Like how far does this go? Is it just like red surrounded by white that he can't see? Or is it like any red on a white surface he automatically can't see? Like, how does this work? Whatever. We can think about it later. He found Pearly first and cheered her right up. So, I guess... it is the letter? I guess it is the letter. Damn it, okay, it's not. This hard. Yeah, this part is hard. You think it converts all red into white, so if it is something red and blue to him, it looks like blue and white? Ah, I see. Oh, this is hard. Okay, let me keep pressing. So it means it's possible that someone may have been hiding in the storage shack. And the next day, when the bridge was finally fixed, she was in the spare prep room. What could it be? Yeah, apparently Pearls was sleeping. Yeah, apparently Pearls was sleeping. What is he? Apparently he hasn't been there before. So he had never visited Hazakura Temple or the Inner Temple, huh? It's just like I thought. Godo was lying. If his first visit to the Inner Temple really wasn't after the incident. Okay, here's something new. He shouldn't know about that piece of evidence. Very well, please go on with testimony. After fixing the bridge, the policeman came over to the Inner Temple side, right? Yes, to Mr. Godo! Okay, wait. he wouldn't know about that piece of evidence. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He wouldn't know who it was that was under the gravy. Yeah, he wouldn't know who it was under the gravy. Okay. There we go. Mr. Goto. The first time you crossed the secret bridge and went into the inner temple was long before the murder took place.
Well, why do you say that?
Because he just made one fatal slip-up. Right, he wouldn't know there was Misty Faye under the gravy if he hadn't been there before. The hanging scroll in the training hall. Hanging scroll?
But Mr. Goto was right. That scroll shows a picture of my mother.
Maya, I know you know who it is, but here's something you didn't know. By the time the bridge had been repaired 2 days after the murder, the hanging scroll in the training hall looked like this. What's a wonderfully delicious smell? I had KFC yesterday. The morning after the crime, someone covered it with gravy.
Gravy? But why gravy, Nick?
Because Pearl can't read. Well, Mr. Goto, if you really hadn't seen the hanging scroll until after the murder, you wouldn't have any way of knowing that it was Missy Faye. Give your KFC now? Yeah, you can have it. I don't want KFC. I mean, no, KFC is fine. KFC is okay. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I'll eat it, you know? So, you know, you can have some.
Well, wait a minute, Nick.
Yes?
Then take another look at the hanging scroll. Look, at the top. There's a crest there.
Ah, that is the mark of the master, correct?
Exactly. So if you know the meaning of the mark,
then you could guess it was a picture of Missy Faye on there. Imagine being illiterate at 9 years old. I didn't know what gravely meant at 9 years old. Leave my girl alone. True, but Mr. Goto described what was underneath like this. Clad in her stunning Japanese garb surrounded by the hue of aroma and Western tastes.
Oh.
Yes, it's possible that he knew what the crest meant. However, he couldn't have known that she was wearing Japanese clothing. Mr. Goto, on the day of the murder, you were hiding at the inner temple long before the crime took place. There we go. Oh my gosh, this guy. Why were you there? What were you doing there? Can I ask you just one little thing, Troy? What is it? This whole theory of yours. It all rests on a certain assumption. That I knew beforehand that a crime was going to be committed.
That's right. Otherwise, there's no reason for him to sneak out to the crime scene.
Why is Maya A posing? That's just her default stance. That's her idol animation. Of course Mr. Goto knew about the plan.
Huh?
What do you say? Is it really possible that another person knew of the plan? I mean, it was opened once before. Yeah, it was opened once before, man. This crime was actually planned over a year ago. Morgan Faye authored the plan for her daughter's future, and these instructions were hidden somewhere in Faye Manor for a year. However, by the time Little Pearls found these instructions, they had already been unsealed. Unsealed? Yes, the killer had read these instructions long before Pearls ever found them. That's how he knew the crime was to take place in a temple. And you still insist this crafty killer is me? You bet I do. But you just said that the instructions were hidden.
That's right. Mr. Goto couldn't have known where the instructions were hidden.
If he really wanted to know, he had one great chance to find out. Yes, and when was that? During a visit.
A visit?
Morgan Faye told her daughter, Pearl, about where the instructions were hidden. During one of her visits to the detention center. That would be the only time for someone to have learned where they were hidden. Eavesdropping on a visit at the detention center! Yes, it could be arranged if you were someone with easy access in and out of there. Like, for example, a prosecutor such as Mr. Goto. There we go. Oh man, this sucks. I don't want to prosecute my king. Order. Mr. Goto, you're under fire again. This murder could not have been carried out without prior knowledge. And you were the only one that could have acquired this information before the murder. Yeah? How do you know it wasn't some other prosecutor? Humans are afraid of the dark. And yet, At the same time, we're fascinated and bewitched by it. Maybe that's why humans drink the darkness that is coffee. Can any coffee drinkers agree? Trials and tribulations, trials and betrayals more like, right? Man! Sorry for always asking, but what does that mean? It means there's a reason for everything. According to your theory, the killer in this case eavesdropped on a conversation during a jail visit where he learned of a hidden plan for a crime. After discovering the plans, he hid in the temple and waited for the crime to occur. Then he ultimately took a person's life. And he did all of that just to protect this witness? That's right. If you're accusing me of this crime, I have to ask you, why would I do this? For Mia! For Mia! This girl is nothing but a stranger to me! It's for Mia! I've got no reason to go through that kind of trouble to protect her! It's for Mia! It's for Mia! It was for Mia! I am what you see. And certainly not the type to rescue the damsel in distress. The killer's behavior is certainly extreme, for lack of a better word. Even considering that the killer wanted to protect this witness's life, his behavior is still a little too unnatural. However, you had a good reason, didn't you, Mr. Goto? An unshakable reason that forced you to protect this witness at all costs.
I knew it. You figured it out, haven't you, Nick?
Goto loves Mia so much that even after she's gone, it's so sweet but so sad it is, man. Oh, Maya. I guess you were doing your best to cover for Goto. For the same reason, huh? Oh, this sucks. Oh. Okay, try it. I'm all ears. You're not all eyes, though. It's very simple. Maya Fey is a lot more than just a stranger to you. What's this? There's one person who lies at the very center of this whole story. Drum roll, please. One person that ties you and Maya Fey together inextricably. Oh, man. Hi, Mia. There's a very good reason why Maya Fey's life is so precious to you. After all, she is Mia Fey's only sister. Oh, Mia Fey. You once worked alongside her. That was when you were a defense attorney. Wait a second here. Mr. Goto is a defense attorney? Oh. With your honest-piercing intellect, you must have figured it out by now. The real name of this man who calls himself Goto. His real name is Diego Armando. Isn't that right? Oh, I don't want to do this, man. The last time someone called me by that name was over 6 years ago. Diego Armando. That name rings a bell. It should, Your Honor. All of this related to a single case. A case in which a convict named Terry Falls killed himself. Mia Fey's first time in court, the tragic outcome left a deep wound in her heart. She knew that behind it all was a heartless, scheming demoness in disguise. Ha! He's throwing shade towards his ex! But in the end, Mia couldn't tear off that disguise. However, there was one man who reached out to help her. Diego Armando, a senior defense attorney at the office where Mia worked. It's my fault! It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself! Mia. You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Throwing shade at your dead ex is next level hate? I don't even blame him, bro. Like, that dead ex came back from the grave and called me Feeny just to taunt me. I would be pissed. I would be so mad. I respect Phoenix Wright's level of spite, man. I was moved by her. The way she put all her faith in her client. That's pure, sweet faith. That pure, sweet heart of hers. That's why I could never forgive Dahlia Hawthorne. Mia and I thoroughly investigated that fake kidnapping incident. And one fateful day, Dahlia wanted to meet with me. It had been 6 months into trial. We met in the courthouse cafeteria. Ah, I just remembered. 6 years ago, right here in this courthouse, you were poisoned. Even I didn't see it coming. Dahlia Hawthorne slipped some poison into my coffee. Some newspapers at the time called it a murder, but very little information about the case was released to the press. But you weren't dead at all! No official reports after actually called it a murder. I was just in a deep, deep coma. I didn't see it coming, he sure didn't. I see. My body shut down and my life became nothing but a long, deep sleep. That woman's poison did a real number on my central nervous system. I lost my sight and all of my hair turned white due to the damage it caused.
That's terrible.
Apparently it was a miracle that I ever regained consciousness. 5 years had passed since I drank that poison brew. Then one morning, my eyes flew open from the smell of a doctor's cup of coffee. 5 years? You were asleep for 5 years? And the worst possible news was waiting for me. Mia Fey was dead. Oh man, I miss Mia, man. Oh man, I miss Mia. From the very moment I opened my eyes, I'd already lost everything I thought I had. The woman I loved had been murdered, and the woman I loathed had been sentenced to death. The woman you loathed. The woman who had spiked my scalding hot coffee. Dahlia Hawthorne! Oh man. Ha! Good old Mia. She didn't let me down. She got her revenge before she checked out. In the end, there wasn't anyone waiting for me when I woke up. Oh. Oh, I feel so bad for him, man. Technically, it's even sadder from his perspective. He had just seen Mia, and now she's dead and time has passed. I would be shattered if I heard that the person I loved died, like, while I was asleep. Like, of course I couldn't do anything about it, but at the same time, if you were awake, you might have been able to do something about it. Oh man. Oh, this sucks. Poor. Oh my. I feel so bad. I don't want to prosecute him. I don't want to prosecute him.
That's so sad.
For someone like me, for someone who had slept away their best days, there were only 2 reasons left to live. And he's saying all this with a smile, just how broken is your caffeinated king. He is! Oh man, he will never stop oro farming. Sorry, I just have to like say something to like lighten the mood. Oh, I feel no, I can't. Oh, I feel so bad for him. And it was for those two reasons that I decided to and it was for those 2 reasons that I decided to become a prosecutor. If I may ask, what were your 2 reasons to live? The first was youth, right? Huh? Me? If I hadn't drank that stupid poison, Mia Fey would have never died, much less in the way she did. Ah, you were the only one who was there to protect her. But you let her die. It was all your fault. It wasn't like that. I wanted to see for myself what kind of a man you really were. So that's why you became a prosecutor? My other reason for living? She goes by the name of Maya Fey.
Huh? You mean me?
He couldn't get revenge against Red and White because he couldn't see him. Oh my god, the dominoes are all set up, man. Oh, this was planned from the beginning. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. You were the only way I could make up for the sin of not saving Mia. 1 year ago, when the Kurine village incident was resolved, it was obvious that Morgan Fey was planning something. Whatever her evil plan was, I was determined to stop it. My role as a prosecutor put me in a perfect position to do something about her. That's how you overheard Pearl's visit with Morgan at the detention center. I knew that the time was drawing near. Since I knew the plan, I thought I could foil it. My goal was to outwit the plan. I thought if I could do that, I could keep that girl from being caught up in it. That makes sense. If Pearls had known that the actual purpose of the plan was to kill Maya, she never would have helped out. Finally, the day of the plan was drawing near. I contacted both of my accomplices. Accomplices? Iris of Hazakura Temple and Missy Faye. I especially needed the help of Iris. She was to take the fall in my backup plan in case we couldn't control Pearl Fae.
But how did you contact my mother? She had been missing for almost 20 years.
Officially, yes.
What? What do you mean, officially?
Wait, wait. Things are building up. You heard about it, haven't you? How about the strong ties between the main family and the government? Now that you mention it, Bikini did say something to that effect. She said that the master of the Kuran had great authority. Even without her official position, Missy Faye still wielded great influence. The police have been keeping an eye on her movements all the time. That's how I was able to contact her. Again, because of my position as a prosecutor.
So my mother was cooperating with you?
Don't ever forget. No matter how far away from you she was, she never stopped thinking about you. Oh man!
She was always...
That's why I knew she would do anything to protect you. If you want to know how strong her resolve to protect you was, look at her staff. Her staff? The one with the sword in it? The day the plan was to be carried out arrived soon enough. We met for the first time in Hazakura Temple. That's when your mother showed me her special staff. I realized it then, just how far she was willing to go. She was ready to use that sword to protect you from Morgan Faye if necessary. Yes! Even if it meant paying the ultimate price.
Mother...
Oh, this sucks! That night, the night of the crime, there was just one way to stop Morgan's evil plan. You mean pearls, don't you? I had to make sure she didn't channel Dahlia Hawthorne. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight?
Well,
If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. We thought we could prevent her from playing her part in Morgan's plan. But she never showed up.
She was worried and followed me to the inner temple.
That was the thing we were most afraid of. And that's why Mr. Faye had to do the channeling herself. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne into her own body. What? What do you mean? If she channeled the spirit first, then Pearls wouldn't be able to do it herself. As Master of Kurai, Mr. Faye's power was supreme. So that's how it went down. She channeled Dahlia Hawthorne so that Pearl Faye wouldn't be able to. What? Is this true? My role in the plan was to make sure no one was going to hurt Maya Faye. That's why I hid myself at the inner temple. Just in case you needed to be safe from Dahlia Hawthorne. Godo. Anyway, that's all I'm going to admit to. Try. Huh? There's no doubt about it. You're a great defense attorney. But you're going to have to do the rest yourself. The background leading up to this incident has been laid bare. There's just one question remaining, Mr. Wright. Who killed the victim? It's not over yet! It's not over yet! There are only two possible suspects right now. Maya Faye, and I'm sad to say, you, Mr. Gordo. Oh man. Well, try it. If you're the real deal, then finish this thing once and for all. You still want me to do more? Show us beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can finish this on your own.
No, Nick, please don't.
Maya.
I heard the whole thing from my sister in the medical office.
One last cup for the road, one last cup for the road. Oh man.
That's why I have to protect Mr. Godo. I can't do it. I can't testify against him. After all, he is the man who put his life on the line to protect Mia. And me too.
Maya, I know that. But even so, it hasn't absolved him of his crime. Please, Maya, testify. Darkest night, I'll confront you here. Da, 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 da. Miss Faye, your testimony, please. This is the final testimony. Don't bother trying to hide anything, because I'll know. I want to hear the truth from your own lips.
I understand. I'm sure you're right. I'm ready now, Nick.
One last cup, black, just like the dark sale is going to be, and no! He doesn't deserve this, man! He should at least get like a lighter sentence, cause he was like, you know, trying to foil it, like, the best way he could. Alright, young lady, tell us about the moment before you lost consciousness. What exactly happened at the time of the murder? You're sorry, but murder is murder? God! Ah, poor guy.
And just before it happened, I think I saw some red lights. 3 of them. I thought I'd ask for help, but just then I was splattered with blood. She wasn't dead, though, and she struck back at the enemy behind her. And suddenly, the red lights went out, and the whole area was dark. Just at that moment, there was a horrible scream. Right after that, Dahlia collapsed and I lost consciousness.
These red lights. I thought you said you don't remember seeing them.
I'm sorry. I thought I saw them, but then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Ha! Things break, right? Even the best of theories. Who was it that stabbed Misty Faye? It looks like you still can't prove it. Maya's telling the truth this time, I know it. The rest is up to me. Alright, time to lock in. Well done, Mr. Wright. Proceed with your final cross-examination of the witness. No. Yeah, I feel awful. I don't want to do this. Phoenix stronger than me, man. Light shining in the dark? I don't think you can make a mistake about that.
Yeah, you're right. I think I saw them, but I can't say for certain. And I can't tell you for sure that they were from Mr. Goto's mask either.
I don't get the feeling she's covering for him anymore, but just after that, you turned towards the lights and called out for help. Isn't that because you thought the lights were coming from Mr. Goto's mask?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's what I was thinking at the time. But I can't remember. After all, there was a person I couldn't identify in front of me.
Welcome to law, man. Doing stuff you don't want to do, but someone has to. That said, you love a tragic villain? Yeah, a tragic villain is always nice. Maya's life was in terrible danger at the time. There's no way she can remember the details of the scene perfectly. That blood. Was it Dahlia Hawthorne's blood?
I think so, probably. Just at that moment, I heard a soft scream that seemed to be close by.
A soft scream?
It was a woman's voice.
So that was when the killer stabbed the victim from behind with a murder weapon. Is it right? Without a doubt, Maya was in the middle of a really dangerous situation. Anyway, the victim was stabbed by the murder weapon. What happened after that? Oh, the knife! Oh, the knife just struck back. How do you know that?
Well, you're right. I didn't see it exactly, but I could tell by the sounds of their breathing and movement. And also the smell of blood.
It's the knife! It's the knife! You have witnessed more horror than any young lady should ever have to in one life. Yeah, she has. She sure has, man. So then what did you do at that point?
I couldn't move. I could just barely make out their shadows moving in the dark, but I had no idea what to do.
Could you still see the red lights you mentioned earlier?
Yes, I think so. But
they went out?
Yes, suddenly I couldn't see them at all.
What could it mean? If the red lights were coming from Goto's mask, and they went out right in front of the middle of the fight,
maybe the mask was damaged.
Or maybe it was knocked off. Or maybe the batteries ran out. Right? Or maybe those little red pinhead-looking lights just stopped working. What could have really happened then? It was a knife! It was a knife! It's a real dagger! What do you mean by just at that moment? Do you mean the moment when the red lights went out?
Yes, that's right.
The scream that you heard then, was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was a man's voice.
What? Ah, there we go. Oh man, it was... So then that scream came from the killer. That's got to be it.
I think Dahlia Hawthorne must have taken the blade and attacked the killer with it.
And then the killer let out a scream of pain, huh?
After that, the killer stole the blade back and delivered the final blow. I guess.
Well, Mr. Wright, it seems to make sense to me. It sounds like a reasonable deduction, but I still kind of wonder. Yeah, there's a contradiction. There's gotta be a contradiction. I'm sorry to say this, but that interpretation would create an enormous contradiction. That makes sense. After all, my deductions are almost certainly never correct. at least the judge is aware. Remember the testimony she just gave? Before the killer let out a scream, Maya said she had already been splattered by the victim's blood. In other words, the blade and the staff had already been plunged into the victim.
Ah? Is that right?
She couldn't have struck back with a sword that was already stuck in her body. The weapon that caused the killer to let out a scream must have been something other than a staff.
Yeah, it's a dagger, man. It's a dagger.
Aw. If you're so sure about that, then don't keep us waiting any longer, right? There's only one thing I can think of that could have been used as a weapon here. If Dahlia Hawthorne had already been stabbed in the back by the staff, what could she have used to strike back at the killer?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
There. Judge also developed? Just everyone's getting character development. Naturally, the dagger the killer brought to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. This dagger was found at the crime scene, stuck into a pine tree. Yes, the detective found it this morning and brought it to me. Dahlia Hawthorne struck back at the killer with this. And she managed to wound him as well. There we go. And just because he let out a scream doesn't mean that he was wounded. For all we know, the blood on the dagger could have been from the victim. We already proved that it wasn't. Have you forgotten that the blood has already been tested? Oh. Since we learned it wasn't the victim's blood, it must be the killer's blood. The killer's blood? like the rhythm game art. Sorry, like the rhythm game artist. sorry. I'll shut up. Sorry. Oh my God, killer blood. I'll shut up. The killer must have a wound somewhere on his body. So you're saying that the blood on this dagger belongs to the killer? Exactly. A DNA analysis of blood would prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And yes, Mr. Goto, scientist reference, man! Oh my God, killer blood Taiwanese rhythm game artist, that's crazy! And yes, Mr. Goto, it would prove that it's your blood. Nice theory, right? Order in the court. Is this the end? Have I done it? Even he won't be able to change the results of a scientific test. You cannot take a scientific test without my consent. Ha! Let me ask you something, Troy. Let's just say that it turned out that I was the killer. Do you really think I would be stupid enough to leave evidence like that? What? Just think for a second. This dagger was found this morning by the detective and brought to me. There was already blood on it, correct? But even so, I was the one who brought this dagger here to the courtroom. Yes? What does that prove? Well, if I really were the killer, I could have washed the blade off and then planted another person's blood on it. It can't be. In any case, there's one thing I can guarantee, right? That blood, it doesn't belong to me. You sure? You sure, man? Are you sure about that? Not a chance? What? He's bluffing here. He's bluffing. I'm calling his bluff. In any event, it seems to be established that the killer was wounded. Alright then, witness, continue your testimony. Hold it. Oh,
wait a minute.
What's the problem?
I know I probably shouldn't say this, but there's a big contradiction in the next explanation.
Maya!
This dagger, you said it wounded the killer.
That's right.
But If Mr. Goto had really been cut with a dagger, his clothes should be bloody or have a rip in them, right?
Maya? Maya's so cute! Maya's so cute! Oh, maybe he just changed his clothes. That just solved the contradiction pretty easily.
What are you talking about? It's not that simple at all. Remember, we're back to the day of the murder. Everyone that was in the temple site got trapped there.
Oh, that's right. And once the bridge was fixed and the police was headed for the inner temple, Mr. Goto was
Already waiting for them. He never had a chance to change his clothes.
ah! Oh my gosh, Maya's so smart! Oh my gosh, Maya's so smart! Wow! Order in the court. What the witness says is true. Oh. Well, maybe he brought a change of clothes with him. But no one could have predicted the lightning strike and shut down the bridge. Why would anyone have brought a change of clothes? Did the judge take smart pills during the last recess? And Maya's tired and traumatized, but the way she's bickering in Phoenix right now, she's definitely back. Yeah, she's back. She's using 1% of her brain cells. Well then, maybe the killer took off his clothes before he committed the murder. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I want to see that way he wouldn't get any blood on them. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I would not be opposed to a CG.
Objection!
That's impossible, Trite. You know how cold it gets up there late at night? After a few minutes with no clothes on, you would be frozen solid. Ah! Goto without clothes sounds hot? True. Goto thinking 5 steps ahead, I'm gonna commit murder naked? Hell yeah, that's the only way you can do it, huh? So that's all you've got? I know you weren't tough enough to finish this. Ugh. Right now, and me a favor here. She would have closed the book on this case already. And me a favor here? So come on, Trite, can you do it or not? How about it, Mr. Wright? You've accused Mr. Goto of being the killer. But can you prove it? Have you got even one piece of evidence? One piece? The question isn't whether I can prove it or not. The fact is, I have to prove it. That's the only choice I have. I was taught that it's one of the rules of being a lawyer. I can prove it. I'm going to bring your magnificent vengeance to fruition, just as you want it. Ha! That's good. A fight until the bitter end, right? Oh, let's go! Let's go! Oh, we have the soundtrack. We have the soundtrack. Let's go, let's go! So there's just one piece of evidence that can prove your point. Why don't we go for the unlimited penalty? Wow, 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 wow. Okay, we gotta think very much about this. Are you trying to pressure me, Mr. Goto? Because it doesn't matter to me. I've got the one piece of evidence I need. Give me a break. You've got nothing, Trite. So what do I do at a time like this? It's simple. I've got to think outside the box and approach it from a different angle. Alright then, Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've got. There's one thing I've demonstrated in the previous cross-examination. The killer was wounded. That was proven by the blood on the dagger. But we decided it was impossible for him to have hidden such a wound. If he had been cut by a dagger, there should have been a blood stain on his clothing. There's one place the killer could have hidden his wound. What did you say?
Hidden?
I should already know the answer. I do. This is it, my last stand. I need to think about this from a different angle. I don't need to think about why there were no blood stains on his clothing. I need to show how he hid the wound. It's the end of the line. The final stop, Trite. Let's hear what you've got. Where's this location where you said the killer hid his wound? It's gotta be the mask, right? It's gotta be the mask. It's gotta be the mask. Because the lights went out, so it got damaged. But what evidence do I present for that? It's gotta be the mask. But like, where do I show that? Obviously, it's the attorney's badge. Obviously, it's the attorney's badge. Go with it, don't doubt. I don't know what evidence to present. That's the thing. Do I just present Goto? Go with it, don't doubt. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what evidence to present is the thing. I don't know what evidence to present is the thing. Like, how do I say it's the mask, bro? How do I say it's the mask? Okay, I'm just gonna present Goto. I'm just gonna present Goto. Ha! I don't know what you're talking about. And frankly, I don't need to know. What I do know is that you'll... Damn it! Isn't that right, Troy? Oh? What was that just now? Mia? It can't be. You're living on through him? Even as we speak, you're still hiding the wound. Oh my gosh, hype! Oh, let's go! It's beneath your mask! Let's go! And during the fight, the red lights given up by the killer suddenly disappeared. Seconds later, the killer let out a scream. That's right, your mask went flying off your face. Mr. Goto, would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound under there somewhere. Then I'd say this whole case is solved. Oh! Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cinema. Oh my gosh. And just now, I saw her spirit in you. Huh? I never liked you. 6 years ago, you helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let Mia die. But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic, happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never forgive you. That's what I thought.
Mr. Goto.
But I was wrong about you. I knew it from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find it in my heart to forgive. Oh man! Oh man! Oh. Oh man. It was me. You? Yourself? I was the one that failed to protect Mia. Me and no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. But you saved Maya! Yeah. That was my plan. Up until just now, anyway.
What do you mean?
Are you listening, Maya? If I had really wanted to save you, and there's one person that I should have gone and talked to right away.
Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick?
But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help of Iris and your mother, but I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason?
No, why?
I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all.
Huh?
I think I was just trying to salvage what's left of my own broken soul. I was trying to make up for the fact that I couldn't save Mia. Nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation that I knew was dangerous. Ah, he's a good guy, man. That's why you love Godo? He's not as hard as the other final bosses, but his story and writing is so beautiful and tragic that you're just in awe. Yeah, it's really good. He's really good. I feel awful. Forgive me. You're wrong. You put your life on the line to save Maya. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not really sure. What do you mean by that? That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette, a part of me must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. It could have been Misty Faye. Or even that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that point. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have been simply a desire for revenge? And now, I don't know anything anymore. I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion. A fantasy. A stupid fantasy of defeating you in the courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off, as a true defender of the people. In that one moment, I understood everything. Mr. Godo. I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando.
Mr. Armando! I believe in you! I know you were trying to save me!
Oh, man. Thanks. Your wound is bleeding. Huh? Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. These must be my tears. Tears? Ever since I woke up from my coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment.
Mr. Armando.
You do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Oh, I feel awful. Oh, I feel awful. This time, it really is all over, isn't it? Defendant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, tampering with the body in the crime scene is a serious offense in itself.
I understand, Your Honor. Mr. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk and I willingly cooperated anyway.
Very well. Before I hand on my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, there is one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright. I want to apologize to you.
Apologize? To me? For what?
For the case 5 years ago, of course.
Oh? Oh my gosh, Dahlia's theme! I don't know if I noticed, but the Pursuit theme changed to the OG one from the first game. Yeah, I noticed. It was so good. It's so good. I was like, oh, it's the theme. It's the theme, man. Oh, I like it a lot. I love it a lot. Since Phoenix only used Mia's theme throughout this game, we can say that in this moment where the OG Pursuit theme played, it was Phoenix's theme, and it finally became a lawyer in its own right. Oh, that's a really good way of looking at it, actually. I like that. I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover? Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Even now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe it. Even now, 5 years later, I have trauma, Your Honor. She was going to do it. She was planning to kill me.
It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other.
Huh? What do you mean?
You and my sister, you only met twice.
Huh? Wait, what? Wait, wait, rewind. What does this mean? We only met twice?
Wait, what? The first time you met was on that fateful day. The day she poisoned Mr. Armando at the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 8 months later. You met her again on the day she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed.
No way! It just can't be true! I mean, during our whole relationship, we were...
For those 8 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually my sister.
Huh? It wasn't Dahlia?
I hope one day you can forgive me, Feeny.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! She's my real girlfriend. Oh my gosh! Oh, she hit. Wait, oh my gosh! She wants to hit. She wants to hit. You mean?
That's right. I lied to you for 8 months.
Yes! Oh my gosh! She wanna hit! But why? Why would you do such a thing?
Ever since she gave you the bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and their surveillance, she couldn't move about freely.
So that's why you...
My sister, from the beginning, she was prepared for the worst.
Prepared for the worst?
She thought that you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she was always ready to deal with you at a moment's notice.
You mean she was ready to kill me, don't you?
She had already so much to answer for, I didn't want any more sins on her soul. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to give me a chance.
And that's why you came to me? You came to get the bottle pendant back from me in her place?
But I couldn't get you to give it back. I feel it's something even as simple as that. 8 months passed and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't consult me about her plans for you that day. It was the first time that had ever happened.
That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners in crime and she would confer with you.
I think she must have noticed.
Huh? Noticed what?
My feelings for you. If I had found out she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life. Or mine.
Iris!
After spending those 8 months by your side, my feelings towards you, they changed.
She wanna hit! She wanna hit! Oh my gosh, best girl wants to hit! Let's go! I have something to say to you too.
Yes?
You really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you. Let's go! Let's go! Best girl Iris! Yes!
Thank you.
She wants to hit! We got our girl! We got our girl! How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? There's about... Sorry, I keep thinking about the door to darkness. I haven't even played Kingdom Hearts yet! Even I don't know. I'll tell you though. Right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. Iris, best girl is redeemed. I love Iris! I love Iris! Oh, my goat! My queen! Don't you think so, Phoenix, right? Stream it? I will play Kingdom Hearts. I will play Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, he has a cup now! He has a cup now! Aw. The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, Elise Dunim. At some point, I expect you will be tried for your role as accomplice in this case.
I understand, Your Honor.
Very well. On the charge of murder, I hereby find the defendant... not guilty! Court is now adjourned! Oh, that was so good. That was such a good game. Oh my god, that was such a good game. It's not even done yet. February 10th, 4:51 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Number 1. So I guess it's all over. The way everything ended. Was justice really served? Was there really justice for all? Am I truly an ace attorney? The man who serves his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand. Of course justice was served. Oh, hi, Mia. Mia! I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant. But I couldn't save Mr. Armando. The man who cared so deeply for you. You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. You saved him in the only way possible. We went through trials and tribulations, but I am now proudly Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. You mean, with that verdict? I think one day you'll understand too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there today as any defense attorney could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me. Mia! You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you. Mia! I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday. Phoenix. Bye, Mia! Aww, bye, Mia. I've handled lots of cases and seen a lot of things. And along this journey, I found myself asking just one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer. Hi, Maya.
Nick,
Maya.
I guess it's just like my sis said.
Mia? What did she say?
That night when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end.
But...
Come on, cut it with that gloomy face. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you have done for us, Nick.
Maya. How? How can you be so bright and chipper after all this happened? You were brutally attacked. You even saw your mother murdered. Oh! Franny! Hi, Franny! Francisca! Still as softy as always, Phoenix, right? Oh, my boyfriend! Oh my gosh, hi! Hi! Excellent work, right?
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? When did you get back?
Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that. Oh my gosh, gang's here! Edgeworth and Francisca have actually been helping me.
Helping you?
If these two hadn't been here on the first day of the trial, the defense wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Wow! But where were you, Nick?
I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold which forced him to sleep all day. Yes, he laid in bed shivering from his fever with Iris's hood pulled over his head.
Oh, ouch! Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training.
I ran through a burning bridge for your sake, Maya.
Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. And you too. Francisca?
Wait, so was Franny in on the bit? Yes, she was in on the bit. Man, our first two prosecutors helping us out? Yeah, it's so good, actually. I don't suppose... No, get off my screen, man! Get off my screen, man! There's room for me in this group hug, is there? Get off my screen!
Oh, Larry!
What's with the, longer than usual face? Yes, but also no? She always wanted to take the miles in court? Yeah, yeah, that too. I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of use to anyone. Not even once. Get off my screen, man!
That's not true! Right, Nick?
You said you would hit a 9-year-old! I don't want anything from you, man! Bro's heart shattered when he realized Iris is no longer for him. Yeah, he needs a lot of character development, man. What? You're asking me? Well, Nick, is it true? I've got a place in this world, right? Maybe, yeah, you've got a place in this world off my screen. Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I were gone for good. Off my screen. No. Oh yeah, those portraits you painted, they were really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? What? Me? Why are you making that face, huh, Edgy? Isn't this the same crash out as the very first case? We are going full circle in the weirdest way possible. Oh, well, yes, indeed. I certainly can't say that they lack resemblance. Do you really mean it? What about you, Francie? Did I draw you well too? What? My beauty can't possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something. So then you'll do it, like you promised? You're going to model for my next picture book, Francie's Whippy Whip Trip? Yeah! Don't get carried away. Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at. This moment, this is when you shift Fran Maya. I can see it, I can see it. That painting of Pearl is pretty darn good too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearls. Where could she have gone? Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya. Oh, I'll go look for her. Be right back. Huh. Hey, Pearly! Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you are wondering how Maya can be so cheerful despite all that has happened. Yeah, I'm wondering that too, man. Yeah. To be honest, I can't understand it either. Franziska. That's right, she lost her father fairly recently as well. I think I understand how she feels. Maya is a much wiser person than she appears, and I think she realizes something. Now is exactly the time where she needs to be as strong as she can. What do you mean by now is exactly the time? Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's for that person that Maya is trying her best not to cry. Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya. Edgeworth, I think I'm starting to understand too. Now, then tell me, Phoenix Wright, who was Maya Fey being strong for? Well, I don't know. It's the Pearl. I'm not on this list. I'm not on this list, so it's gotta be Pearl or Mia. Could be Pearl or Misty Faye. I think it's either these two. Like she could be. I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick the wrong answer. Like at this moment. You call Pearl? Yeah, I'm kind of calling Pearl, but I can see why Mia would also be like. No, Mia, not Mia. It's gotta be Pearl. It's gotta be Pearl. It's gotta be Pearl. You would think Pearl? Yeah, it's probably Pearl. Pearl Faye. The poor kid. After all, the reason that she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Faye clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya. But it's a cruel irony, but it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Faye's mother was killed and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable. And that's exactly why Maya's putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake, until she can see her smile again. My goat! My goat! My goat shoe! Oh, hey, so this is where you all were. Well, looks like we've got quite the bunch here today. Youch! What was that for, sir? Sorry about that, Scruffy. My whip just seems to have a mind of its own. What's up, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win. Let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. You have money? My salary's just sort of kind of gone down by a teeny weeny bit, but it's alright. I made reservations at a first-class French restaurant tonight. Yeah. Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward. Detective Gumshoe? You said a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean... Très bien! We're out! No, 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 no! I knew it. We're doomed. Come on, let's go, everyone! Can't keep Maggie waiting, pal! Hey, you! Crybaby, you're invited too! I can't wait. I can't believe TRIBULATIONS is still in operation. Well, how is TRIBULATIONS still operating? That's the real question here. Oh, forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser shack eating potatoes. You know, Maya's taking an awfully long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls. Oh, Maya. What's wrong?
Nick, what do I do? Pearly, I can't find her anywhere.
Huh? I'll bet she just went back home. That's all.
I thought so too, so I called the village, but no one has heard from her. This has never happened before.
As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for all the tragedy that has befallen you, Maya.
But no one of this was her fault.
That place is both in debt and the owner committed assisted murder. How is it operating, right? How is it operating?
What should I do?
Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, what is it, pal? Could you guys go on ahead? But what about you? Maya and I we'll join you guys once we find pearls.
Nick!
Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. Yeah, but you're not... Yeah! Very well, Phoenix, right? We'll go on ahead. And don't keep us waiting, right? We won't.
But where should we look? Where could Pearly have gone?
Let's go, Maya. There's only one place I can think of that pearls might have gone to. Oh? Oh, Hazakura. I see. How did Pearl make it to Hazakura? How did Pearl make it to Hazakura? Isn't she like 90? It's smart.
Hazakura Temple.
For pearls, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started. What's this? You're all back again so soon?
Sister Bikini?
I thought we'd be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight.
So she's here? Pearly is here?
She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her?
Okay.
How did Pearl get here?
Pearly's not here.
Ah! Maya, the hanging scroll!
Ah!
Oh, there it is. It's back.
Someone cleaned it off.
It's gotta be pearls.
Ah! Mystic Maya!
Hi, Pearly!
Pearly! Why did you just leave like that? Mystic Maya!
She walked, Mako? Up a mountain? In this... up a mountain in like 2 hours or something?
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's not my fault that Mystic Maya's mother...
That's why you came here?
It's the least I could do, to pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearly. It wasn't your fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Of course I'm sad that my mother is gone. But, how do I say this? I'm still happy. You don't have to lie just to make me feel better. No, really. It's true. And the only reason I'm still here is thanks to everyone who was there for me. Oh! My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and you. If even one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong. For all the people that were there for me when I needed them. That's all I can really do. Mystic Maya.
I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty.
Sister Bikini.
Your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good name of Kuran, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. Bikini, your mother! It's true. She'll always be with me until the day I die. Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets. She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die.
That's the master's talisman.
The thing that Missy kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents. Oh? That's... Oh? Oh, it's a photo!
A photo? Ah! Mother.
It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is that we fight for others. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's a true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys are warriors who are constantly challenged by that question. Oh! Oh, they broke the jar too in the past! That's so— oh my gosh, they're so cute! Wait, that's so cute! Oh! Even when the battle is over and the bonds that connect us are severed. We always return. Time and time again. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh! Mia, Maya, Pearls, Mr. Armando, and Maya's mother, too. I learned that from all of them. You like the implication that Pearl is gonna be good, gonna be a good person just like them? She will. Well, shall we get going? Everyone is waiting. Oh! This is a day to remember. A day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate what we've overcome today. But I still can't. Oh, go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training. I promise.
I know, and I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for the three of you when you come back.
Alright, we're going to have a great feast today, Pearly. You know why? Because training is a battle of endurance. Okay, Mystic Maya. I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight.
It's gonna be so mid. It's gonna be so mid. Trade beyond food. You know, there's one thing I don't get, and probably don't want to, but...
What is it, Nick?
Reservation for training is fine and all. But why for three?
Come on, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside us.
Huh? I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you. Huh? Huh?
It'll be great, Nick. We're going to do the special course naturally.
Huh? 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 I'm getting deja vu.
That's a great idea. After all, Mr. Nick, you'd do anything for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals, right? We'll have a nice big meal before we come next time, right, Nick?
Oh, here it is! One last time! One last time! Here it is! You know, I was wondering if I can say just one little thing.
Sure, of course you can.
Here it comes!
Oh, I love this part. I can't wait to hear it.
I'm getting goosebumps too. Well then, here goes nothing. Send it out! There we go! Oh, that is the end of Ace Attorney! Oh, that was good. Oh, that was great.
I'll really have to work extra hard now. Master of Curran and the office manager of Wright & Co. Law Offices. I have to be a good big sister to Pearly and Nick too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that. Again.
Shoot Takumi like the hunt. No. Oh, what a good game. What a good game, man.
So it's true. Mr. Nick really is Mystic Maya's knight in shining armor. He went through with a special course all the way to the end. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra special ultra course here too. I think I'll surprise the two of them by making them a secret reservation.
She's joking about the trauma that means she's healing? Yep. Maggie bought me a brand new coat as a present, pal. I feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off. Oh, it looks good on him.
Yes, but somehow you just don't seem the same. I guess a dirty, shabby old overcoat is just more detective-like, sir.
Don't worry about it. In the name of love, a man will soil himself silly. Oh, so good. Oh, so Gumshoe is happy with Maggie in the end. That's nice. Hi. Oh, she taught you how to use a whip? Sorry, my neuron. Oh my god! Oh, Desi and I started a company now called Master Mass Consulting. We're dedicated to stopping the evil plans of all the criminals in the city. Our motto is, cut it out, please. Pretty cute, huh? Well, we also sell plans to criminals as a kind of side business. I wonder if that's okay. Sometimes I think maybe we're the worst criminals. Oh my god, I missed Ronnie. And Desi. Oh my god. Oh, hi. I wanted to show my appreciation to Mr. Wright for exterminating Don Tiger. So I lent him $500,000 and a tea set. A special thick tea. One I mixed with my own 2 hands. I bet he's drinking it now. Win through compromise. Oh, I love Viola. I missed her. I'm glad to know she's doing well too. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. I'm just old and in the way. A wrinkly, grumpy, old clown knows ways of flesh. At least that's what I thought. But my grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing. 69 years old and I cried like a baby with a dirty diaper. This is great. Oh, this is great, man. Oh! As usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We've hired a new programmer to replace Glenelg. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adamada. As soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circus would align perfectly. Adamada? Adamada and Glenelg, that's so good. My, more reporters? Since the murder, we've made so much money, I hardly know what to do. I think that magazines like us, because I provide such a nice visual, especially in spring. I can hardly wait for Iris to come back. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is very nice. Oh, hi, Iris. You've turned into such a respectable man, Feeny. It was so sweet of you and everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Of course, I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed. Oh my gosh, Phoenix is down bad for Iris, bro. Dun 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 dun. I like Mia's a lot. Yeah, I like Mia's a lot actually. Godos is also really good. I like his voice. He throws the cup at the end. Hi, Franny. Stream ending soon? Yep. We're just going through the credits. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Winston Payne! Yes! Oh my gosh! He could. He would blow this case wide open if he was able to. Oh my. Ew! What's this? I'm back from a long retiring vacation and no one is here to greet me? I guess I was caught. My little whippersnapper buddy quit and now I've got no one. And what kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? What with all the flashing lights and switches, I feel like some sort of space alien. And now what am I going to do with all these macadamia nuts I brought back for everyone? If I bring them over to Edgy Poo, I know exactly what it is. I really can't accept this, I'm afraid. It's just something painful as to fragile heart. Oh, when will I ever find a gentleman who treat people like friends and lady? Please don't say we're ending up with old bag. Please don't say we're ending up with old bag, man. No, or Larry. I don't want to end up with Larry. I finally found something I like to do. Frazzy's Whippity Whip trip is going to turn the art world on its head. I should have realized it sooner. Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist, a really good portrait artist. I'm not a loser after all. Surprised she was in this game? Damn it. Actually, no. You know what? She's goated. She's goated. Yeah. Oh, oh my gosh, is that the portrait? Oh, that's really good. Oh, that portrait's really good. Wait, I like that a lot. Larry's actually really good at drawing, what the hell? And... Aww. Aww, I like that a lot. Yay! Wait, why is Diego there with him? He's not dead? Well, he's believing in the new generation along with him. Oh, that was the end of Ace Attorney. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was the end of Ace Attorney. So when are we starting investigations? I need a break. I've been streaming Ace Attorney for what, 7 months straight? Since October. I've been playing this game since October. I need a break for a moment. A lot of people think Goto passed away after this. Guys, okay, I would love to play Investigations or Apollo, but I need a break. I need a break from AA for a while. I've been playing this game for 7 months. I'm an AA consecrator now. This isn't even my main focus, man. Oh, but this was actually such a really good game. This was actually a really good game. Oh, this was the best way to send it off. Yeah, we'll meet Mia again someday. Hopefully we'll meet Goto too. Clearly I'm a rhythm game consecrate. I have not streamed a rhythm game since Mew's Dash, man. You think he actually does pass away because the penalty for murder in most of these games is death? Oh, you're right. You found me because of Ace Attorney, did you? Oh, shoot. Oh, damn, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I think... Huh. Wow. Let's just swap to... Let's just actually, give me a moment. I can probably set up something new for the chat stream tonight just to end it. Give me a moment. I still have the court case stream, so let me do that real quick. Yeah, let me add the background for that real quick. Where was it? It was in props, court stream. Oh, there it is. You think you found me too because of Ace Attorney? That's the earliest stream you remember seeing of me? Damn, a lot of people came for Ace Attorney, huh? That's actually surprising. But like, I'm not complaining. I'm glad all of you are here. It's just been a long time since it happened, I suppose. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. Let me move myself down here. And let me add one more thing. Browse, add the witness stand, and... There we go. Okay, yeah, let's reminisce a bit. Oh my gosh, yeah, this has been a journey. This has actually been an arc that has ended. This has actually been... Welcome to the court stream. Yeah, welcome to the echoes of the court stream. How was the game? Honestly, it is really, really good. Genuinely, Ace Attorney is actually a really good game. Let's grill her in cross-examination. It has been a while since it has been a while since a court stream, hasn't it? It's been a really long time since that happened. I still have the VOD of it, actually. Mirko, I stand on trial for the events of 9/11. What I say I on my defense. I'm framed. I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a VTuber. There is no way in any capacity I would be capable of doing 9/11 because I lack a motive and I also lack the connection to actually commit an attack of that scale. So definitely, I'm being framed. How long since it's been since I had ramen? Good question actually. Hold on. One. It's been 1 day. But anyway. And then I want trial for killing JFK. What I say in defense? Same thing. Same thing. I lack a motive. I lack a motive and I also lack, you know, the actual connection to purchase a gun. So therefore, I couldn't have been the one to kill JFK. Quite literally, I need some, you know, definitive evidence that I am, you know, the assassinator. Or well, the assassin. Just the assassin, sorry. Assassinator isn't a word. Yeah, I need definitive evidence that I am the assassin of JFK. And I need definitive evidence that I am the one behind the scenes of 9/11. Until then, I am completely innocent. I am an angel. Alright. Let's talk about AA. Yeah, let's talk about AA. There has to be a reason I'm banned from the FBI website. Let's not talk about that. let's not talk about the FBI has nothing to do with this. They just hate me in particular. They just hate me in particular because you know I hurt the developer guy's feelings once. But anyway, give the honest answer here and now. Who is best girl and best boy in these games? Best girl. Okay, I need to think about best girl, but best boy Edgeworth. Best boy Edgeworth. Best girl. Best girl. Either Mia or Iris. Yeah, for me, it's a tie between Mia and Iris. Oh, but no, best girl Adrian Andrews. I would say that, but she goes beyond. She I could not put her on the same scale as the other woman. Adrian Andrews is my wife. The sanest answer is Mia or Maya, but Iris for that clutch in the end. Dude, oh my god, I cannot get over Adrian. Sorry. Me going actual monkey sounds during Adrian Andrews. I didn't even do it on purpose. It just leaked out of my mouth. As soon as I saw Adrian, I was like, oh. Like I couldn't control what came out of my mouth in that moment. I actually went awooga. I unironically went awooga immediately at seeing her. That's how best of a girl she is. I am not sane around her. Oh, but yeah. We have come to the end of the Ace Attorney arc for now. I'll definitely revisit the game in the future. Probably Apollo. Yeah, probably with Apollo. And then investigations. But like, I've also heard that people are begging for a new actual mainline AA game to come out. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. Oh, I am like really curious to see what Apollo is about though, but I need a break. I need a break from all that. I think my next extremely long game that I'll be playing. Maybe Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Kingdom Hearts. I don't actually know how long Kingdom Hearts takes. I don't actually know how long Kingdom Hearts is. Oh, let me check right now. Kingdom Hearts playtime. Main story of Kingdom Hearts series typically takes around 20 to 30 hours to complete. Kingdom Hearts is very, very long? Okay, we have our next game done. We have our next game done. Oh. I've been like really wanting to play Kingdom Hearts for a while, so I'll most likely stream that. I need to like test it first though, because I did hear was like the build is kind of buggy. But hopefully it's not too buggy. But for now, that is the end of Ace Attorney. After 7 months around. We started in October and now we're here. Oh all you know is that the lore of Kingdom Hearts is crazy, which is why you didn't want to get into it, says the guy who's into Fate. I want to get into Kingdom Hearts because I have been interested, I just never got the chance to play it until they released a Steam version. Yeah. Until they released a Steam version, I never got the chance to play it. But I really want to see what the hell the Door to Darkness is about. Did somebody say the Door to Darkness? Oh, but yeah. How was it for you guys though? Did you guys enjoy the Ace Attorney journey? Because I sure did. Oh my god. Hold on, I need to stretch. Oh my gosh, wow. It's been a really long journey. And I have no regrets for all of it. Maybe I am a bit exhausted after streaming it for so long. But like, other than that, it's a really good game. It is a very good game. I like it a lot. I really like how they ended it off. I think, yeah, my top 3 cases right now would be, this case, Turnabout Goodbyes, and maybe not Rise from the Ashes. It's good, but it's like, it's not my favorite. Yeah, so I guess, this case, DL6, and then the one with Terry. Those are my top 3, I would say. It was such a fantastic time. You loved getting to experience them again with you and everyone here. So much fun. You only joined the AA streams really late, but you're so glad you were able to experience the peak for the first time again. Thanks for that, May. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Oh, honorary best girl Dahlia. Honorary best girl Dahlia. I appreciate a very well-written villain who's evil for the sake of being evil, you know? Like, it's fun to imagine what she would have been like. You know, it's fun to imagine what she would have been like in, like, if she had a normal upbringing, but like, it's also cool to see her just being herself. It's also cool to see her just being herself. I think I like her just the way she is. But, with this, we stand a psycho murderous cutie? Exactly. Oh, she's a role model. She is quite the role model. But anyway, yeah, we can end it here. Yeah, we can end it here. Instead of saying Oyasame, in the spirit of Ace Attorney games, I think we should end it off with the thing. We should end it off by saying the line. Wait, ain't that me? No? No? But yes, okay, let's end off the Ace Attorney series for now by saying the line. All together now, on my count. 3, 2, 1. Objection! Good night, everyone! Have a good one! I'll see you all tomorrow for Deltarune! Bye-bye! Thank you for enjoying Ace Attorney with me. See you! Bye.